Chamber This Morning, presented by the Clinton Area Chamber of Commerce.
Well, she's a regular on the program now, Lesley Webster of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Good to have you in, but because there's always things going on, right?
There are always things going on. If there weren't, I wouldn't have a job, right?
That is exactly right. Had Scott Madison in yesterday for FYI, and he was talking about RAGBRAI and how successful it was. He was down there. He was handing medals and things out to some of the folks from the Air Force. He said, Lesley came on board, and 2 or 3 days later, we let her know that, you're going to be in charge of RAGBRAI.
Yeah, that was nice of him. They said something about it at the city council meeting. So that was very nice.
Yeah, that's good. Now, what's coming up?
Well, of course, not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the Spirit, Mind, Body Expo, which is 9 to 5 in the new Riverview, right? Riverview or Riverfront Event Center?
I think it's Riverfront.
Riverfront Event Center in the old furniture building.
Yeah.
Right
there.
So that's 9 to 5 on Saturday. There are all kinds of stuff on social media. Just look for it. You'll find it. I think they would still accept a vendor probably through this week.
I know Sheila is coming in from Peaceful River Creations on Tuesday, the 17th, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about that. So
Great.
That event is next Saturday?
Yes, next Saturday. And that's kind of her brainchild and the thing that she started. And that's actually one of the things I love about my job is that I don't have to just help promote them. So when Sheila had come to me about that, I said, absolutely, that sounds like something that would bring people to town. And so then that transitions us into September because Lou Ray from Deja Vu is the person that has kind of spearheaded the consignment crawl in the past. And so it was so successful this spring that she's doing Rummaging Along the River this fall. And with this one, she was able to reach out to Fulton, reach out to other shops that in April realized, we have a lot of people in town for this. Maybe we should have participated. So we have, I think, almost 40 different locations for Rummaging Along the River in September.
Okay. Do you have a date on that?
Yes. So that is September. Let me look here. It is the 10th through 12th. Yes, the 10th through 12th. Right. So Rummaging Along the River is 10th and 11th, the Friday and Saturday. But that is a very big weekend. We have a lot in town that weekend. So you and I were talking about that a little before it started. You're like, wait, all on one weekend?
Yeah, I know it.
Right. So
because the half marathon is on Sunday, September 12th. So
right. And their packet pickup is the day before. Mm-hmm. So hopefully there will be people in town Friday for that. Class of 66 has their reunion that weekend. So they will be here. What else? We have Wild Rose has Hotel California and a wine tasting. Wide River Winery has music on the deck. The Kiwanis Car Show. I am in Kiwanis. That one first, but that's the Kiwanis Car Show and fundraiser. That's Saturday.
All that same weekend.
Yes, and there's also an MS walk and a September 11th ceremony.
Now, do you get concerned when there are that many activities taking place over the same time?
Fantastic, and this is over 3 different days. If we had, for example, the half marathon running downtown the exact same day that people were rummaging along the river, that might get a little hairy, but there are different days. So I think it's great. It gives people a reason to come and be here for the whole weekend. I think it's going to be a busy weekend, so I think that if people need hotels, they should book them.
Now, last night there was a informational meeting down at the marina. How did that go?
I think it went really well. Josh Eggers presented what they're looking at and a couple different phases of what they'll be doing with adding some slips and covering some slips and things like that. He talked a lot about what we'll do if we do receive this grant money. Here's the phases we'll do it in. If we don't receive it, the city is still going to be doing some marina improvements. But of course, we're hoping to be able to do the whole enchilada.
Yeah. I mean, our riverfront is so beautiful. Did you get some comments from people from RAGBRAI from around the state and the nation?
Right. That is one of the things that we heard repeatedly, both on the Friday ahead when we were parking people, and then, of course, the Saturday when they came in. People talked about how amazing the river is. And, you know, we take for granted the Mississippi. I've lived in the Midwest my entire adult life, and mostly here in the Quad Cities, this kind of area. So it was kind of fun to have people from different parts of the country come in. And one guy looked at me and goes, "But where's the Mississippi?" Well, I mean, you're looking at it, but also if you want to see the whole river, just keep following the trail because that's where we're taking you.
Yeah.
And so they were so excited, and they're all posing for pictures in front of the Mississippi.
I related to Scott Madison yesterday that when I was doing the professional ball games back in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, that we would have players' parents that would come in, from California or from wherever. First thing they wanted to do was take a look at the Mississippi River.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember as I think a teenager, I think it was like a church youth group trip or something. And they made a real big deal. Look, guys, we're at the Mississippi. Everyone get out and touch the water.
Yeah.
So,
I did see some of the cars that, the vehicles that were here to pick up the Ragbri riders cross the bridge just to take a better look of the river. I'm sure they crossed the north bridge and then came back over the south and then back over the north. So
are you sure they didn't just miss the turn at the south bridge?
It's a possibility as well. That is for sure. Now, what about the boats? How's that looking?
Oh, that's a great question. So our next one is coming in a week and a half, really, on the 25th. So next Wednesday, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 2 p.m. There is a volunteer meeting. It's going to be at the Chamber building in our conference room. If you have any interest, please come. Feel free to message me. You can either email me at lwebster@clintonia.com or get on social media. I will put a post up there too about the volunteer meeting. So that'll be next Wednesday, 2 p.m. And so then we'll be a week ahead.
Okay, so Wednesday the 18th?
That sounds right.
Okay.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see that far. So I believe you, though.
Okay, there you go. Should bring the calendar a little bit closer for you.
Yeah.
Now, we're getting, summer's just about past, getting toward the fall and winter. What's your calendar starting to look like, Lesley?
Well, that's a great question. So, of course, September is the big thing going with all of that stuff that weekend. A few weeks after that is October 2nd is the Bacon and Brew Fest for Parks and Rec. That's going to be really fun. We are kind of brainstorming to see if there's something else we can add on to that night to keep people around.
Now, is that going to take place at Nelson Court Field? I believe that was the location for
was
it before. I believe. I'm not exactly 100%.
Is what I know. I'm not 100% sure either.
I think it was. That was.
Okay. All right. I should probably find that out. I was just meeting with somebody yesterday about doing some ad work for that to kind of play in the Quad Cities and bring people up for that. And then in November, just last night, I officially booked a trivia night. This is my side gig, in case you didn't know. But I'm going to be running trivia for the Sawmill Museum. And I should know that date off the top of my head. It's in November. I think it's the beginning of November.
Okay, so that's a ways away.
Right.
Of course, they're getting ready to celebrate 10 years in October.
Right. And that was kind of why we originally started talking about it as part of their big 10-year celebration. And the dates that they wanted in October, I didn't have free. So.
Okay, certainly a lot of things going on. If people would like to find out more information about what is all taking place in.
One of the best things to do is get on Facebook and subscribe to the Visit Clinton, Iowa page. You'll get every day. There's at least one, maybe two posts about things that are happening and going on. So do that.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
The Clinton Area Chamber of Commerce, an association of businesses organized to encourage a strong local economy and quality of life by promoting a well-balanced community, receptive business climate, sound government, and an informed membership. Chamber This Morning, a presentation of the Clinton Area Chamber of Commerce and KROS.